only human, and that means we mess up a lot. But the truth is, even simple things can go horribly wrong. Skateboarding is a dangerous sport, even if you're only reporting on it.
Traditional skate.
This is what happens when you mix Tony Stark with high inflation and extreme budget cuts.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm hanging out with my friend John. Fox 5 Morning News starts. Look over there.
And it starts right now.
If you want your outfit to be fire, this is the place you should take your laundry. Everyone's locked themselves out of the car at one point in their life or another. But have you ever done it on live TV?
Oh, this is so bad. Help.
Open the door.
I have no idea why they call it top shelf liquor, especially when it keeps doing this. Catching porch pirates with Ring cameras is so 2022. You gotta hit them with the old bucket full of spoiled milk booby trap. I bet this weather guy was glad he brought an umbrella to his live report. Sometimes just ignoring the problem can make it go away.
Put your money in the bag!
Okay.
Elevators use sensors to make sure the doors don't close on people. They don't work as well through glass, though. Flying a drone is one thing, it's the landing that people struggle with. This would have been a great video if A, he was a good basketballer, and B, the drone pilot was watching where he was going. In Greece, the best way to heckle news presenters is by hurling tubs of Greek yogurt at them. These guys picked the middle of a tropical cyclone to move a pallet full of goods. They're just lucky they walked away with their heads. When you pay $145 for an elevator ride in the Eiffel Tower and forgot to press record. There are two kinds of people in the world, those that can throw footballs and those that get hit by them. These days, you don't need to be an engineer to build a bridge, but it does help. When you park well clear of the construction zone, but life still finds a way to ruin your day. I wonder if the phrase "you break it, you buy it" applies when you're a sports journalist. There's nothing wrong with being an amateur, but having your failures broadcast on live TV for the whole world to see is another level of embarrassment. The funniest thing about this video is the fact that the reporter was just talking about the lack of snowplows on the road. This kid wanted to make his graduation memorable and wore a neck brace in preparation. What's the definition of commitment to your job? Not missing a word when the sprinklers hit you square in the face. The key to a good introduction is a strong, confident handshake. The biggest mistakes happen when you think you know what you're doing. When the official at the finish line ruins your moment of glory not once, but twice. When all you want to do is grab your 15 seconds of fame but get shot down.
We're not live.
This guy's about to feel the full force of the Vikings' tackling power. He really should have heard them coming. After heavy rains, it's hard to distinguish between a small puddle and a new swimming pool. When you combine a live broadcast with a weather report to save time.
Both fine. Wow.
When all you can think about is that delicious pizza, but Mother Nature has other ideas.
No! God, please, no!
Parrots are the perfect criminal. They're so tiny and cute, you'd never suspect them of being cold-hearted thieves. Giant June bugs are the #1 reason grown men turn into Hank Hill.
Was that live? Are we live? Oh, brother.
Sometimes when you're doing a live broadcast from the zoo, it's hard to ignore the elephant in the room.
And provide a home.
It's not every day that a person can cause a 5.4 on the Richter scale. Then again, it's not every day that Shaq falls over.
You set me up, alright?
Monkeys don't care if you have an important job reporting the news. It's all monkey business to them. His boss just wanted him to be stable. Instead, he spent the entire broadcast just horsing around. If you're wondering why timber prices are sky high, blame this amateur company. When you think you're built for a life of crime but then chicken out when it becomes too real. Remember when your parents told you not to play ball games in the house? It really should extend to the balcony as well.
Busted!
Bob was so excited about his afternoon swim that he decided to finish work early. The Maltese Falcon isn't known for his superior intellect, but handing a one-armed man a cup and saucer is his crowning achievement.
Half an hour later, he's still carrying it around.
While everyone's concerned about ChatGPT taking over, I think the real concern is sentient farm equipment. This husband and wife duo have been going around stealing drain covers off the side of the road. If only there was some cosmic justice coming their way. When you're single, there's never a bad time to ask a pretty girl out on a date, even in the middle of a wildfire.
Around here?
Yeah. Wow, you're super pretty. You want to go on a date sometime?
We're on the air live right now on KTLA.
When you have to act like you're emotional about winning but low-key knew all along you'd won. This is one of the greatest athletes the world has ever seen. You'd never guess, though. These guys were almost finished for the day when a gust of wind had other plans. You can see the exact moment that the will to keep working in a pizza kitchen left this man's body. When your job sheet says, drop the house frames off at the job site, but doesn't specify in what condition. There's a reason Kevin Hart doesn't like doing interviews with anyone taller than him.
Me and Will don't do interviews together. Me and Will don't do interviews.
I mean, this is the dynamic duo, right?
No, Will, you can't. Will, you can't. That's not.
It's so good to see you.
If you find someone who can handle bees, they're a keeper. Getting mobbed by lemurs wasn't in the job description, but it's not a bad problem to have.
Well, this, I think, is one of the more enjoyable parts of the job.
When you're invited on the sports broadcast team, but you're almost sure it's not because of your sports knowledge. I think we found the machine that applies Joker's makeup.
Do you want to know why I use a knife?
It looks like nothing at first, but that was one expensive throw. When it's almost home time and one mistake means you'll be here all night. Introducing the most anxiety-driven metal machine in existence. It only sometimes works, and when it does, it's likely to pull an eye out. There's a process if you want hair like Astro Boy. You just need the world's strongest comb and forearms. This is what happens when two bottom-of-the-table teams fight it out to see who gets relegated. It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. This orangutan has seen some things, some deep, dark secrets that it will never forget. Never. Some call it full range of motion. I call it a hole-in-one. Ever heard of jinxing yourself? This guy just did. Her first mistake is putting cooking oil in the spot you're supposed to refill your blinker fluid. Straight out of the oven, who would have guessed that this pizza was too hot to handle? When this delivery guy got a little impatient, he was convinced he could move the fridge all on his own.
He needs some milk.
This team had the championship trophy all of about 10 seconds. Most people use their brains to come up with solutions to difficult situations. This guy uses his feet. This quick bit of investigative journalism took a turn when someone didn't mind the gap. Some animals just weren't meant to be fenced in. Even the bravest police officers turn into little girls when there's a mouse involved. This driver is about to lose his load in the most publicly embarrassing way possible. This guy's day just goes from bad to worse. Then he finds out they have CCTV. Aiming a kick at your friends is even funnier when the rebound hits you as well. Some days, no matter what you do, everything goes wrong. That includes a ketchup splat live on CCTV. This big trash can is hiding a grisly surprise that no one was expecting.